Hello, everybody, and welcome to Total Annihilation Replays. Continuing our Total Annihilation ProTA World Championship Tournament casting. I'm continuing here with Meton versus Smokester. So, again, Battle of the Baltic continues, and it would not be complete without some sort of water involved. So we've got Storm Superdry again, and there's going to be a lot of that in this tournament. So if you are tired of this map, too bad. It's an excellent map, though, a Seaplane style map made by Breezy. So if you have not already and you want to check it out, you can grab it on TAF and give it a go. If you play this against the AI, though, I don't think it will know what to do and will be probably too easy. However, you play against some friends, you'll find that it is really, really interesting. Smokester starting out here, 3 title. Breezy doing 1, walking a max. I prefer that kind of actually going 4 title. That's actually a very, very interesting start here. I wonder if our good friend Smokester is up to something here. Smokester, okay, and then he's building a floating metal maker. Yeah, I don't think that's the best way to, because this is giving you 1 metal, this gives you +2. And the time it took him to do this, he could have been over here. You can see Breezy's done this. He's working on a 2nd metal extractor at this point. So Breezy is going to be ahead on that, and he's going to actually have to sink this thing while he finishes that. So it's a good thought, but I don't think that's the most efficient play there. You can see just timing here. Breezy's already working on a shipyard. He's got his 2nd title down. This is nice to have your titles all ready to go, so when you switch to the shipyard and start guarding cons, all you have to do is flip off your floating metal maker and you're ready to go without having to do what Breezy's doing. You see Breezy's having to do a little spin there and throw out another title. I keep saying Breezy. My goodness. Breezy is the one who makes the map. Meton in purple here, playing arm. Smokester in orange here, playing core. Walking a 4th max Smokester is. Breezy, forgive me, and Meton, forgive me. So there we go. Meton's got his first con out, and Smokester working on his shipyard now. So at this point, Breezy is already pretty far ahead. See 4 titles, and you can do the title count right here. This is a 1.8, so that's a nice little boost for Smokester's metal count. But you can see Breezy's done the same now, so he's just got his up because all he had to do was, while he was stalling, walk his commander around. So you can see there, Meton, what is that? Boy, good 50 metal ahead. You can see that's the difference. 50 metal and 2 cons. So double the build power out. Still throwing down another title here. And then Meton putting out his own metal maker while he goes for the stroll there. You can see he's just doing a nice job of balancing his economy. He's got that shut off at that point. You can see his is shut off now too. So 1, 2, soon to be 3 cons, and the 4th mech capped. We'll go ahead and speed this up. This is a builder's game here. Meton now about 200 metal ahead. Three cons. 1, 2, 3. So now Meton went for this little stroll, and he's using his commander to drop out the titles. So now this gives Smokester an opportunity to kind of catch up in the build power game. 1, 2, 3, 4 cons now, and Meton has just gotten himself to 4, 2. But Ben is way ahead on the resource production at this point, in both metal and energy. Now he's got a con coming, hooked up some titles using TA hook. So for those who aren't familiar, what you can do is you can grab, and normally you do this and you're building 1 at a time, but you can hold Shift and X at the same time, and then you can crank out these nice tidy rows, and that will get you lots more energy. There we go. Smokester going really fast here to the Seaplane platform, whereas Meton is focusing on getting more cons out. He's already reclaimed, so he went 1, 2, 3, 4, was that 5 cons? yeah, 5 cons before going and getting the seaplane platform out. And he's actually stalling on that platform. He just finishes it there. Meton starting his own seaplane platform while he still has his shipyard. I'm going 30 metal to 21 at this point. So Meton way ahead on the metal production. Con Air coming out from Smokester. Again, because he's got all these spare cons, he's able to have one to spare to go and build some titles. And even though Smokester started his seaplane platform sooner, Meton's got a aircon out reclaiming Ulox at the exact same time. So he went to the more dense population here. I can see that was definitely what he was thinking in getting that seaplane platform up sooner. He's got a fighter in to protect. Meton's got some scouts, and he's working on some tornadoes. So it's tornadoes versus voodoos. Core voodoo arm tornado from the seaplanes. Meton sees that these Ulox are disappearing, so he goes for the con, and he gets it. Loses one of his fighters in exchange. Smokester unable to get the second. Here we go. Smokester's got his shipyard back down again. And building, interesting choice there. Rather than playing for the Ulox, I think he doesn't want to risk his cons. So instead he's building more underwater metal extractors. See, both sides now have most of their metal capped. Meton's still ahead though, because you see he's got these nice little 0.8s capped too. That all adds up, whereas Smokester has none of them capped. Meton not making a play here for the Ulox in the middle, not making them a play for the one on the top either. Again, I think he's just protecting his con at this point. He knows how easy it is to run in and snipe a reclaiming con. And he's cranking out more build power here. 2 seaplane factories up. Smokester sees it, so he's looking for that con now, but like I said, it's a little busy doing something else. So Meton comes in and he just cleans up those fighters. Scout's super important. Working now on his second seaplane platform. Meton's got his third up again and just has all of these metal extractors capped. Just missing 2, 3. What's it? Yeah, 2 now. Yep. And then he's got the addition of having this down here. So Meton's at 71 metal to Smokester's 46. That's just a huge disparity in resources. It's going to be really, really hard. He'll have to keep Meton off of the land if he actually wants to make a play here. And he's not on the land himself, and he does not have seaplane superiority. I do not know how Smokester is going to be able to get out here without finding this here comm and getting a nice torpedo plane to snipe. That massive seaplane advantage in numbers here. This could be how you lose a seaplane advantage, though. You come and you discover all these guys. Get them all bunched up. I don't know how Meton's controlling these here. Yeah, he's got a bunch still flying in. He did not get them in formation before he had them go there. That could have gone much better. Still, he manages to come out and do just fine. Sinks the cons. See, the advance down here completely unprotected. He's got these subs out. He could actually come in and probably guard this and keep it alive faster than the fighters could bring it down. There he goes. Yep, but he didn't start doing that right away, so the shipyard goes down. I realize the water was so shallow that the wreckage actually sticks above the water here. He's now shooting that Moho mine. Yep, he's shooting the mexes. You can see. See, this is where Meton's attention is, where Smokester's is up here. So he's focusing on his resources. This takes a lot of time. He realizes it's not going down, so maybe he either thinks he probably realizes it's a Moho. This is where you can. He's got a shipyard. He could throw out some skeets to try and come down there and contest. Instead, he brings down his fighters, and they get completely smoked. There's his E production, again, completely exposed. Meton's advanced at this point, yep. You can see Meton 99 metal now, Smokester's 56. 56 and falling. Cleaning up the cons. Finds the missile tower, takes it out, and then the titles are free for the taking here. It's going to be a pretty wild kill-to-loss ratio here when you're shooting nothing but titles. Smokester trying to build up. He does want to fight over his AA. That's the correct call there. These guys continuing to build, so he's keeping them busy at least. Yeah, with the way Meton's controlling these, because he's constantly reinforcing, that's why they're bunching up the way they are. They're not going to be good fighting against here. Yeah, the tight bunch is quite useful for what he's doing here, where he's cleaning off these metal extractors. Takes out even more cons. And here you go, Smokester is up on the land, Meton is as well, but he's been busy controlling his, there he goes. Now he's bringing in the gunships to deal with the, this. He's got the sonar plane so he can see what's going on. Smokester comes in, tries to deal with them. Nice job by Smokester, actually using his small, basically putting pressure where pressure is going to be best applied. So, and didn't have his gunships protected by his fighters, and so he came in and was able to take them out with just 4 of his own fighters. These guys, the shredders, work wonders against seaplanes. But at this point, this is just wide open. Smokester bashed completely into a corner, Meton tripling his resource production, and now sending waves of Jethros to go bother him on his land production. Yeah, that's probably the right call there. Retreat those. He has a foothold on the land here, so all is not lost. Well, okay, all is lost. Just from a sheer production standpoint. And Mo goes down. These can beat that if they get the drop on it. So when you're fighting over your own AA, in this, especially in this kind of situation when you're outnumbered, you want to get your fighter, you want to have some kind of air, even if it's a scout, over this, because these will target the air first, primarily. So that way you can protect what's going to do the most damage here, and that's going to be your shredding. He's got a sonar. He now sees that this place down here is just completely clear. Yeah, it looks like he might be planning to go on over and make a move. Move on in to the other side of the pond. Land units clash. Meton has the numbers here on Smokester, which shouldn't be a surprise considering the resource situation. There we go, and yep, now Meton's dropping a shipyard in Smokester's waters. Shredders are great at dealing with the fighters, but they are not going to be so good at dealing with Speed's subs. Really, any surface ship meant to fight surface to surface. They've got a pair of missile launches on here, which are nice, but they're not going to do what you need to do in that situation. I mean, you think like a Searcher has one missile launch already. That's half the ship-to-ship firepower that a Shredder has. Meton is moved into the middle here too. You can see using his construction air units. He's also moving in on the top. He's got these all capped. His map control is pretty much complete here. You go, he's putting cons out down there. And a lot of anti-air. So, and he doesn't want to lose his advantage, but he's just playing it really safe at this point. Nice little stream of scouts too that are just always going to let him know if some dots move in where they're not supposed to be. Looks like he set these guys out to patrol here because he wants to try and clean up some of these wrecks. Oh no, they were guarding that guy as he's capping the mexes. Makes sense. 2 Shredders out and he's working on getting his resources back in play. I mean, this is just total dominance here. These guys are not going to do it. There's too many missile towers. There you go, and you can see there's the Shredder. It's in range, and it's actually going to work on those seaplanes right there. 29. Well, that'll ruin the kill-death ratio for Meton there. There we go. Here come the skeets. It doesn't look like, yeah, he is capping with his mohos here, so he's continuing to accelerate. When it comes to economy, no matter how far you head, do not let off the gas. There's many times where you've seen people with like, oh, I've got it one, I've got him in the corner, and next thing you know, you fall behind because you decided to stop building. So, and Meton knows it's a tournament, he's not getting lazy. He is continuing. Now he's switched here to a little bit more aggressive ground units and Jethros. He's got some stumpies and flashes coming out of multiple labs here. He's also got some Zeus armed lightning bot. Alright, Smokester says GG. Yeah, these flashes are going to come in and totally tear things up. So he doesn't even get to use his new navy down here, and Meton claims victory and moves on to the semifinals of the winners bracket. Nicely done there. I believe he moves on to the semifinals because this is this one. Yeah, yep. So you can see clean victory right there. Really nothing to it. Outproduced and outplayed just about on every level. But good showing by Smokester. He drops into the losers bracket. So we will see him again and see how things go. So with that, thank you so much for joining me today. As always, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the like one as well. Leave a comment on this one if there's any particular thing you want to see or any questions you have about this. I'm more than happy to. I do a pretty good job of getting to the comments timely, so that way I can answer all of your strange questions that you have for me. So, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you around next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.